fighting myself. I've journaled, medicated, walked, stretched, got back into running. I've made best friends with Hope, which isn't a joke. Literally, the woman I saw waiting outside my therapist's office 3 times a week is called Hope. It's not a metaphor. In fact, I called her Despair for a while, as we got to know each other. It made her laugh. But after Jamie slipped that note under my door at Christmas, it tested my new tools to the limit. I was so humiliated. I'd gone home for the holidays feeling so imbalanced, and suddenly there he was, my brother's best friend joining us for the festivities, and the vibe between us had shifted. I was open to it. Am I imagining this? He'd asked after days of something. No, I'd said. Knock on my door later, I eventually told him after a family movie night where his foot ended up pressed against mine under the blanket and the nearness of him almost made me explode. He never showed. His letter said he'd bottled it. I'd put myself out there and, well, it's a good job I had all that therapy because I needed every trick in the book to pull myself back together. Yeah, it was only a few days of whatever it was developing between us. But all my positive thinking and soothing visualizations had me thinking I'd actually get to have a bit of fun for once. Because, spoiler alert, nobody wants to date the woman who had a nervous breakdown. I had thought Jamie got it, what with his own trauma. I thought he understood me. So that's what hit the hardest. I know now that I should never have trusted him because first impressions are nearly always right. He really is a vapid womanizer, and I will never fall for his charms again because I have worked too damned hard for my self-respect. I've not seen him since then. We've avoided each other, which is why it pisses me off so much when, standing up, with the seabed squashing sand between my toes, the sun forcing me to squint, I notice a stranger up on the beach who looks exactly like him. There's Mum and Dad and my 2 brothers, Alex and Laurie, and there's Laurie's wife, Kate, too. We got in an hour ago, the owners of the villa having kindly packed us a picnic basket for an early supper, which we schlepped down here, along with some beach chairs and our towels. Just the 6 of us. Except, I'm here, so that should be 5 bodies up there on the sand. I lower my body back into the warmth of the sea and swim as close to the shore as possible, staying submerged so I can surreptitiously dislodge a wedgie. I turn to look again now I'm closer. It's then that I realise the 6th person up there with my family definitely isn't a passing local or a figment of my imagination. It is Jamie, and I am suddenly absolutely furious. Chapter 2. I can see, as I climb out of the water, that he's the colour of baked earth after 6 months of sailing yachts across the 7 seas for millionaires who like to leave their boats in one place but pick them up in another. He's broad, broader than he deserves to be, and the thick dent of his spine looks like somebody has taken their thumb and smudged down the centre of his back. Lumps and bumps and pops all around it, in places I didn't even know there could be lumps and bumps and dents and pops. His arms are as thick as my thighs. Jesus, what a show-off. I'm all for keeping fit, but Jamie takes it too far. That time could be spent on other things like reading or watching The Real Housewives of New York City. You've got to be super vain to work out so much. But then that's Jamie Kramer, vain as they come. I take a breath, readying for that look he gives me, blank, unmoved, bored. It was always that way, until it wasn't. Years of ignoring me, then 4 days of, well, whatever Christmas was. The big almost. And then I might have egged Jamie's car when he pied me off. So now we're back to not speaking, as if Christmas never even happened. That's useful, really. Nobody else knows what happened, of course. Over my dead body do I want my family's pity. Kate has intuited some sort of dalliance, but even she doesn't know it all. I will say hello, because he's my brother's best friend.